Today's our topic is what? Respiration in humans. The process is what goes in human body, that also we talked. Correct now? The human digestive system. We have cleared this thing. And I think so everybody should be knowing also what are the functions, where the enzymes work, and where the complete breakdown of the food takes place. If any doubts, you may ask, because in the last week of this month, probably your first terminal examination will start. And whatever we have read in bio regarding chapter life process, activity, photosynthesis, nutrition, nutrients, all this is your syllabus complete. Whatever the topics we have prepared, this is our syllabus. Okay now? The life process complete chapter full along with activities. And I think so everybody knows the definition of respiration. What is respiration? Everybody knows na? What is respiration? Taking in of food and releasing of energy. In the presence of what? In the presence of carbon dioxide, oxygen, yeah. And this respiration is called aerobic respiration. And when it takes place in the absence of oxygen, that is anaerobic. And what are the byproducts? What are the byproducts? Lactic acid plus energy. And when it is done in the absence, complete absence, then what are the byproducts? Ethanol, carbon dioxide plus energy. Correct, huh? We read in the breaking down of that proteins, because protein first break down into pyruvate. Do you remember or forgot? भूल गए? Glucose in the presence of oxygen first breaks down into pyruvate. Then pyruvate on further breaking it changes to 6 carbon molecule to 3 carbon molecule. And the products are lactic acid plus energy. And when glucose is broken down, what we get? जब glucose ऑक्सीजन की प्रेजेंस में ब्रेक डाउन होता है, so what are the byproducts? क्या मिलता है हमें? Carbon dioxide, water, and energy. And when it is broken down in the absence of oxygen, what are the byproducts? Yeah, correct. And energy is produced in the form of which molecule? Energy is produced or generated in the form of which molecule? Don't know. Huh? ATP. ATP. And from where ATP is coming? From ADP and phosphate. कहाँ से आ रहा है? ADP and phosphate. When these are combined. जब ये combine होते हैं तभी तो ATP मिलता है. Then only we get ATP. And on further breaking down of ATP, जब हमें एनर्जी चाहिए है तो ये ATP वापस से ब्रेक डाउन होता है. Decomposition reaction takes place there and it breaks down into ADP and phosphate, and then the energy is used by us. So how oxygen goes and mixes in the blood and gets transported to the cells? कैसे ऑक्सीजन हम ले रहे हैं, we are taking in, and it is getting absorbed in our body, then mixed with the blood. How these all processes are happening, we will discuss about that only in respiration in humans, about the release and use of energy, and how it is getting processed. So it is 9:30 and I think so we should carry on. Yeah, respiration in humans. Like other land animals, Human beings are air breathers. What do we breathe? Air. And in air, mainly which gas is taken by us? That is oxygen. Air contains oxygen. How much percent of oxygen is there in the air? How much percent of oxygen is there in the air? Tell me the percentage of oxygen present in the environment. That is 21%. How much it is present? 21%. The human beings need oxygen to stay alive. We get this oxygen by breathing in air. The oxygen helps to break down the food absorbed in the body to release energy. And this process is called what? Respiration. What is this process called? The oxygen helps to break down the food. Food means glucose. Absorbed in the body to release energy. This energy is used for maintaining our life. And the process by which energy is released from food in our body is called respiration. And the respiration which is done in the presence of oxygen, that is aerobic. Okay. Carbon dioxide and water are the two byproducts. What is the meaning of byproduct? Byproducts means the waste materials which are released during the release of energy. क्योंकि एनर्जी तो हमने एटीपी के फॉर्म में ले ली. Carbon dioxide and water, these are what? Waste products. Carbon dioxide is exhaled and water is excreted through urine. These are the waste products of respiration. The process of respiration takes place inside the cells of our body, and there are millions of cells. It involves our respiratory system. In respiratory system, the organ comes is lungs, because absorbing of air is done by lungs. The function of respiratory system is to breathe in oxygen for respiration and to breathe out carbon dioxide produced by respiration. तो respiratory system का work क्या होता है? To take in the oxygen and excrete out carbon dioxide. The breathing organs of human beings are lungs. As in humans, these are lungs. In fishes, these are gills. Whereas frog has both lungs and gills. It is in the lungs that the gases are exchanged. Where gases are exchanged? Gases are exchanged in the lungs. It is in the lungs that the gases are exchanged between the blood and the air, because here only it is getting mixed with the blood, and from blood oxygen is purified in the heart. And in the previous class we have read about the functioning of heart, the different chambers, the work of veins, arteries, capillaries. But I think so you, this should not be in your mind. You may have forgotten this, correct now? Do you remember the functioning of heart? Because the blood which is containing air, which takes air from the lungs, goes to the heart, and from where the carbon dioxide is separated and oxygen is separated, that is filtered. Because oxygen rich blood is only supplied to the body parts, to the cells. The gases exchanged between blood, the gases exchanged between blood, मतलब कि blood के बीच में क्या हो रहा है? Gases का exchange हो रहा है. There is exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. Blood and air are carbon dioxide and oxygen. So exchange is going between blood and the air, and which gases are getting exchanged? That is oxygen and carbon dioxide. और ये सब process कहाँ हो रहा है? In the respiratory system. It has the organ so called lungs in humans. So we will now describe the human respiratory system in detail. Before we go further and describe the human respiratory system in detail, it is necessary to learn the process of breathing. What is breathing? Taking in of air, taking in of air, and exhaling out carbon dioxide, or you can say exhaling out the air that is rich in carbon dioxide. That is what breathing. You can define breathing as taking in of air rich in oxygen and exhaling carbon dioxide. The process of breathing, the process of breathing which is an important part of respiration. Breathing क्या है? Respiration का एक important part है. If breathing will not take place, respiration cannot take place. अगर breathing नहीं होगी तो respiration नहीं होगा. Why? Because if you don't take in the air, how the your body will absorb oxygen from it? How it will get mixed with the blood? This is discussed below, and the reason I told you, because if you don't take in the air, how the blood will absorb oxygen and transport it to the cells? कैसे transport करेगा जब उसको oxygen मिलेगी ही नहीं? And our body is getting oxygen by the process of breathing. So this is the first process and which is very important and essential. If this process stops, respiration will not take place. Okay, we can live without food and water for many days, but we cannot live for more than a few minutes without air. This is because air is necessary for breathing. This is the first step of respiration. If breathing is not taking place, respiration cannot take place. During breathing, we take air into our lungs through the nose and then expel it through the nose only, that is the nostrils. The ordinary air which we take into the lungs is rich in oxygen, but the air expelled from the lungs is rich in carbon dioxide. The ordinary air which we take into the lungs is rich in oxygen, but the air expelled from the lungs is rich in carbon dioxide. We can now define breathing. As I told you the definition of breathing already, breathing is the process by which air rich in oxygen is taken inside the body of an organism and air rich in carbon dioxide is expelled. Expelled means given out from the body with the help of breathing organs. The breathing in humans takes place through the organs called lungs. Frogs, both lungs and gills. Fishes, gills. Taking in of air rich in oxygen into the body during breathing is called inhalation, and giving out or expelling the air rich in carbon dioxide is called exhalation. Okay now? So what is inhalation? Taking in of air rich in oxygen, that is inhalation, and expelling out the air which is rich in carbon dioxide, that is called exhalation. Both inhalation and exhalation takes place regularly during breathing. A breathe means one breathe. How you will define a breathe? A breathe, एक बार सांस लेना. A breathe means one inhalation plus one exhalation. If you are only doing inhalation, that is not a complete one breathe. One complete breathe is what? One inhalation and one exhalation. One breathe means one inhalation and one exhalation. We know that air contains oxygen. So when we breathe in air, it is actually the oxygen gas present in air. And afterwards, this oxygen is only mixed with the blood. And then it goes to the heart. And from where carbon dioxide is removed and oxygen is transported to the cells, which is utilized by our body to break down food and produce energy by the process respiration. Thus, we breathe in air to supply oxygen to the cells. Why do we breathe in air? Why do we breathe in air? Yeah, we breathe in air to supply oxygen to the cells of our body. Because if oxygen is not supplied, food cannot be broken down. And if the food is not broken down, how the energy will get released? Correct now? So this is the answer why we breathe in and why we breathe out. Why we breathe out? Yeah, to expel out the waste material or the product, that is the carbon dioxide. The breakdown of food to release energy, and we breathe out to remove the waste product carbon dioxide from our body. Breathing is a continuous process which goes on all the time throughout our life. It stops only when we die. Correct ना? Otherwise the breathing process, सांस लेने का process चलता रहता है. If it stops, all the processes stop. If breathing stops, all the other processes stop. We will now learn the mechanism of breathing. That is, we will now learn how air from outside is sucked into our lungs during inhaling. This we know. This is what is the mechanism. That's very simple. Inhalation and exhalation. That is contraction and relaxation. Because when we breathe in, the size of lungs expand. Okay now. And when we breathe out, again it gets closer. Again it contracts. So we can say it is a contraction and relaxation mechanism. Which mechanism is there? Which mechanism is there? Contraction and relaxation. This is the mechanism so involved in breathing. Breathing in or breathing out. As we will read here, we will come to know. Breathing in, when we breathe in, the two things happen at the same time. The muscles between the ribs contract, causing the rib cage to move upward. Upward means you are taking in air, and outward when you are expelling or exhaling. And the diaphragm contracts and moves downward. The upward and outward movement of the rib cage as well as the downward movement of the diaphragm both increase the space in the chest cavity. ये जो upward और downward movement होता है rib cage का and the diaphragm, the upward and outward movement of rib cage as well as the downward movement of the diaphragm both increase the space in the chest cavity, means they make space for the absorption of oxygen and make it larger. If they are making it larger, so there will be space for absorbing a large amount of air, that is the oxygen. As the chest cavity becomes larger, air is sucked in, inhaled from outside into the lungs. The lungs get filled up with air and expand. This is the first mechanism, that is the expansion. And then breathing out. When we breathe out, even two things happen at the same time. The muscles between the ribs relax. The muscles between the ribs relax, causing the rib cage to move downward and inward. In breathing in, you noticed it was moving upward and outward. Breathing in, the rib cage is moving upward and outward, whereas in breathing out, it is downward and inward. We are talking about the rib cage. This is the rib cage. This is what? This is the rib cage. When it is moving outward and upward, that is breathing in. Downward, inward, that is breathing out. So as the chest cavity becomes smaller, air is pushed out from the lungs. So I think so what is breathing? This is very easily clear to you. And what is the work of that lungs? That also we understood. It helps in breathing in the air, which is rich in oxygen, and expelling out the air, which is rich in carbon dioxide. So we will talk about respiratory systems in humans or man? Hey, can you see the book properly now? Is the book visible or not? Yeah, okay. Respiratory system in humans. In human beings, many organs take part in the process of respiration. We call them organs of respiratory system. So there are different organs which combine together and make it a system, and that is called respiratory system. The main organs of respiratory system are what? Nose, through where the air enters. Nasal passage, that is the nasal cavity. Trachea, that is the windpipe. Bronchi, where the exchange of gases take place. Lungs, respiratory organ. Diaphragm, it makes space for the chest cavity. Chest cavity means the movement of the chest. That is called chest cavity, and it is possible easily by the movement of diaphragm. The human respiratory system begins from the nose. Our nose has two holes in it, which are called nostrils. What are the two holes called which are present in our nose? The two holes present in our nose are called nostrils. There is a passage in the nose behind the nostrils that is connected to our throat. जो हमारे कहाँ connected है? That is connected to our throat, and here is only trachea. Trachea means the windpipe, through where the air goes to the lungs, and it is exchanged in the alveoli. कहाँ पे exchange हो रही है? Alveoli. The air for respiration is drawn into our body through the nostrils present in the nose. This is the first process. The air for respiration is drawn into our body through nostrils. This air then goes into the nasal passage through our throat. The nasal passage is separated from the mouth cavity, that is the buccal cavity. वहाँ पे esophagus होता है, that is the food pipe, and there is only what? Windpipe also. So this is what? This is the first process from here. From nose, nostrils. So the very first starts from the nostrils. From here only, the breathing process starts. The breathing process means taking in of air which is rich in oxygen and giving out of air which is rich in carbon dioxide. Through nostrils, it passes to the trachea, or you can say the nasal cavity. Nasal cavity. Here it is separated from the food pipe and the windpipe, because the windpipe is known as trachea, and trachea goes, this is the trachea, this pipe which is shown here, this is the trachea, and in the center this is the larynx, voice box. When we speak, in your throat you put your finger and you can notice the movement. That is what? Larynx, the voice box. And then it goes to the lungs, and you can see a number of these bronchus here, and these are the small branches called alveoli, and here only the absorption of oxygen is done. This is chest cavity, this is the space. This is what? This is space, chest cavity. When we take in air, the diaphragm moves. There is a movement in the diaphragm. It moves upward and inward and makes space for the absorption of large amount of air. Bronchioles, these pipelines which you are seeing, the fibers, these are bronchioles, and these I already told you, the small branches, these are alveoli. Exchange of gases is done here. Where the exchange of gases is done? The exchange of gases is done in the alveoli. So that larynx voice box, you understood now? When we speak, there is a movement in your throat. If you put your finger, you can notice that thing. So the nasal passage is separated from the mouth cavity by a hard bony palate so that we can breathe in air even when we are eating food. Is filled with the food. The nasal passage is lined with the fine hair and mucus. As I told you, mucus means a lot of jelly-like liquid is present there. If any dust particle is going or any microbes are going, so they will get trapped there only. Before entering the lungs, they will get trapped and they will not enter your lungs and not mixed with the blood. Because if they mix with the blood, they will reach your cells. Okay now. So this is the work of mucus. What is mucus? Mucus is secreted by the glands inside the nasal passage and it helps in trapping the dust particles or the microbes or the germs entering your body. When air passes through the nasal passage, the dust particles, underline it. When the air passage, when the air passes through the nasal passage, the dust particles and other impurities present in the air trapped by nasal hair and mucus. In the winter season, this mucus you can notice a lot of coming out of your noses also. So that clean air goes into the lungs. The part of throat between the mouth and the windpipe. The part of throat between the mouth and the windpipe is called pharynx. Pharynx, you can see this from here. The part of mouth and that part of throat between the mouth and the windpipe. This is the windpipe. This is the mouth. और ये जो part है, this one, this part is what? This is known as pharynx. Voice box, that is the larynx. Air is entering through nostrils. Exchange of air taking place in the alveoli. Diaphragm, where the chest cavity takes place, that provides space for the absorption of oxygen. Okay. The trachea. Trachea means windpipe or the air pipe. You can say any one of them. The trachea is a tube which is commonly known as windpipe. The air coming from the nostrils during breathing passes through trachea. Trachea does not collapse even when there is no air in it. Means it do not dry up or it do not dry or the cells do not get damaged. When there is no air for few minutes ना अगर अभी हमें air नहीं मिलती है through nostrils, if we are not getting air, we can breathe in the air through our mouth also na. If we are not breathing through our nostrils, we can breathe through our mouth also. That is the meaning of this word. Trachea does not collapse even when there is no air in it because it is supported by rings of soft bones called cartilage. Why do not break it up? Because it is supported by the rings of soft bones called cartilage. कौन support कर रहा है इसको? The soft bones, and these are only called cartilage, the rings. You can see in your book the rings are made. These rings are what? Cartilage. These rings are cartilage. Okay. The upper end of trachea has a voice box. You can see in your books the figure. The upper layer is what? That is the larynx, voice box. The upper end of the trachea has a voice box called larynx. Underline these: cartilage, larynx, and the one more was there, pharynx. Yeah. The trachea runs down the neck and divides into two smaller tubes. जैसे ये trachea नीचे travel करता है तो धीरे धीरे क्या होता है? It gets dividing into two tubes called bronchi. The two tubes, ये जो दो tube हैं जिसमें divide हो रहा है, these are what? It is coming. This is the windpipe. It is coming from here and it is getting dividing. and when it is getting divided into two tubes, that is called what? Bronchi. Bronchi is plural, and bronchus, this is singular. One branch, that is bronchus. If we talk about the both, that is known as bronchi. Bronchi. The two bronchi are connected to the lungs. The lungs lie in the chest cavity or thoracic cavity in the diaphragm. This I told you, which is separated from the abdominal cavity. Abdominal cavity means the digestion of food, because just beside that there is what? Liver, gallbladder, stomach, and they are performing the different functions. Lungs जो function कर रहा है, that is different. Liver, kidney, stomach, small intestine, ये सब अलग functions perform कर रहे हैं. So that will come in the abdominal cavity by a muscular partition called diaphragm. Diaphragm is doing what? It is helping in the partition. Diaphragm is helping in the partition, means separating the components of the body so they can perform their functions properly and particularly without any disturbance, without causing disturbance to another. Correct ना? Lungs अपना work कर रहा है, उसी time पे stomach अपना work कर रहा है, small intestine is doing its work, heart is doing its work, heart भी pump हो रहा है, we are taking air also. So how these are separated? So these are separated by the diaphragm. It is a cover made. It's like a cover which separates the components of the respiratory system. The lungs are covered by the two thin membranes called pleura. Correct na? The lungs are covered by the two thin membranes. ये membranes क्या कर रही हैं? These are like SPM and cell wall. What are these two? SPM means selectively permeable membrane, that is the plasma membrane. Cell wall, it is providing protection. Correct na? Any doubts in that? Okay. The lungs are enclosed in a rib cage. ये lungs किस में closed रहते हैं? Rib cage में. Rib cage, that is the structure of bone, framework of bone which protects it, so that you may not get any damage when you get hurt by mistake also. Rib cage made of bones called ribs. What is rib cage? It is a cage, पिंजरा कह सकते हैं. It is a cage made up of bones called ribs. As shown in the figure above, we show only what is that. So if you have any questions regarding this, the functioning of lungs, how does the air goes in, how it is absorbed, then you can ask. Otherwise, further we go on for the study of this respiratory system. यहाँ तक क्लियर है ना? कार्टिलेज, लैरिंक्स, फेरिंक्स, डायाफ्राम, chest cavity, trachea, bronchioles, nostrils. Any doubt in that? Anybody any doubt in that? किसका क्या वर्क होता है? अगर कोई डाउट हो किसी में तो पूछ सकते हो. You can ask. Okay then. So now we came to know first thing कि ये जो wind pipe है आगे जाके दो ट्यूब्स में डिवाइड हो रहा है. These are what? Bronchi. अभी ये bronchi आगे बहुत सारे small branches में डिवाइड हो रहे हैं. These bronchi are getting divided into many smaller branches, and at the ends what do they have? They have the alveoli. So what happens? From the nostrils the air enters. This portion from mouth to larynx, this is known as nasal cavity. Second thing, when this windpipe comes down, it is divided into two sections, two tubes that are called bronchus or plural, that is bronchi. These are supported by the rings. इनको कौन support कर रहा है? Rings. And further these bronchi are divided into many branches. And these are known as, at the branch you can see, this is what? Alveoli. Alveoli means air sacs. Air sacs means spaces. What is there? Space is there. And this is space, this is the chest cavity. Diaphragm, which provides space when we inhale the air. Okay now? So therefore there is a movement in the diaphragm, or we can say upward or inward movements in the chest. Each bronchus divides into lungs to form large number of still smaller tubes called bronchioles. तो ये जो दो ट्यूब्स हैं that is bronchus, और जो ब्रांचेस निकल रही हैं उसको क्या बोलेंगे? Bronchioles. और bronchioles के टॉप पे क्या है? That flower like which is drawn, that is alveoli, where air space is present. The smallest bronchioles have tiny air sacs at their ends, and these are called alveoli. The pouch-like air sacs at the ends of the smallest bronchioles are called alveoli. Be clear with all the words. What is alveoli? What is bronchus? What are bronchioles? Okay, now? The walls of alveoli are very thin and they are surrounded by a thin blood capillaries. तो alveoli से क्या connected है? Blood capillaries. Blood capillaries are connected to capillaries. We write here. Blood vessels are collected. Blood vessels are connected to the alveoli, so they may carry the oxygen to the heart. जिससे कि वो क्या कर सके? alveoli में ऑक्सीजन जो फिल्ड हो रही है उसको कलेक्ट करके कहां ले जाएंगे? These will carry to the heart. It is in the alveoli that oxygen is taken into the body and carbon dioxide is eliminated, means removed. In other words, it is in the alveoli that gaseous exchange takes place. So it is written here also, it is in the alveoli that gaseous exchange takes place. That is the oxygen and the carbon dioxide. The human lungs have been designed to maximize the exchange of gases as follows. There are millions of alveoli. How many alveoli are there in our lungs? There are millions of alveoli in the lungs. The presence of millions of alveoli in the lungs provides a very large area for the exchange of gases, and the availability of large surface area maximizes बढ़ा देता है maximizes the exchange of gases. For example, if all alveoli from the two human beings are unfolded, you're getting now? All the alveoli are collected together, meaning is that all combined. So how much area they would acquire? They would give an area of about 80 square meters. कितना area cover कर लेंगे वो? 80 square meters. The alveoli which are present in your lungs, they are millions, which is nearly the size of a tennis court. जो किसके size के according है? It is like a nearly approximate about the diaphragm. What is diaphragm? The diaphragm is a sheet of muscle below the lungs, the chest cavity where takes place, the space below the lungs. It helps in breathing in and breathing out. The muscles of the chest also help in breathing in and breathing out. And I think so when we are talking about the muscles, the muscular tissue should be clear to you. You should be aware with muscular tissue. What is it? What is its structure? What is its function and how it helps? Because in the class 9th, we read about muscular tissue and the muscles which are involuntary and which are not sorry, the muscles which are voluntary and which are involuntary. Tell me, Divyanshi, what is muscular tissue? Tell me about the structure, functioning, types. How are muscles connected to bones? Tell. Don't know. Huh? How are muscles connected to bones? Anyone? Hey, no one knows. You forgot all the chapters. These are connected through tendons. Tendons connect muscles to bones. So next is what we talked till alveoli. Alveoli are connected to the blood vessels. Alveoli किससे connected हैं? Blood vessels, which help in the transportation of blood. And which blood vessels are that? These are capillaries. कौन सी blood vessels हैं? Capillaries. When we breathe in air, the diaphragm and the muscles attached to the ribs contract, due to which our chest cavity expands. This expansion movement of the chest increases the volume. Volume means the space inside the chest cavity. Due to increase in volume, the air pressure decreases inside the chest cavity and air from outside rushes into the lungs. Correct now? When we take in air and like that we exhale. So this is what with the pressure we take in air. We can take it normally also, but to take in air we need to apply somewhat pressure. And when we need larger volume, then we need to apply larger pressure. जब ज्यादा एयर चाहिए तो ज्यादा प्रेशर लगाना पड़ेगा. करेक्ट ना? या into the lungs through the nostrils, trachea, bronchi, alveoli, then blood vessels, then to heart, then to different parts of the body. In this way, during the process of breathing in, the air sacs or alveoli of the lungs get filled with the air containing oxygen, and the exchange of air, that is the oxygen, and blood takes place where? In the alveoli only. Exchange of gases and mixing of gases with the blood is taking place where? In the alveoli. Alveoli of the lungs get filled with air, and here only the air is mixed with the blood containing oxygen. The alveoli are surrounded by very thin blood vessels called capillaries. Alveoli किससे surrounded है? Alveoles are surrounded by blood vessels called capillaries carrying blood in them. They carry the blood to the heart, where oxygen rich blood is purified and supplied to the different parts of your body. So the oxygen of air diffuses out from the alveoli walls into the blood. The oxygen is carried by blood to all parts of the body. This oxygen is carried by the red pigment called what is called that? Hemoglobin. The red pigment which is present in your body, that is hemoglobin, that helps in the transportation of oxygen in your body. आपकी बॉडी में जब ब्लड में ऑक्सीजन मिक्स होती है तो उसको ट्रांसपोर्ट करने में कौन हेल्प कर रहा है? द रेड पिगमेंट. जैसे कि प्लांट्स में ग्रीन पिगमेंट है क्लोरोफिल, वो सनलाइट कैप्चर कर रहा है. सेम लाइक द रेड पिगमेंट विच इज प्रेजेंट इन अवर बॉडी, दैट इज द hemoglobin. The oxygen is carried by the blood to all parts of the body. This oxygen is carried by the red pigment, and that is called hemoglobin, present in blood. As the blood passes through the tissue of the body, the oxygen present in it diffuses into the cells. Diffuses means intermixing of particles on their own, and by the process of diffusion only, there is exchange of gases in the cell. Class 9, chapter 5, cells. In that only we read, na? What is diffusion? Diffusion helps in the exchange of gases, and there is movement from higher concentration to lower concentration in the cell. So that's why it is written here. This is the meaning of diffuses. The oxygen present in it diffuses into the cells. Oxygen is taken in and carbon dioxide waste material is expelled out due to its higher concentration into the blood. This oxygen combines with the digested food, that is the glucose, and glucose is further broken down into pyruvate, which gives the products. What are the products? Lactic acid plus energy. Hmm. Present in tell me, glucose is broken down into in the presence of oxygen. Just now I told you glucose is broken down into pyruvate. Correct now? And what are the byproducts? What are the byproducts? Don't know. What happened? Yeah, lactic acid plus energy. Any other question? Fine. So this is clear. Alveoli are connected with capillaries. Capillaries are the blood vessels that carry the blood. And blood is having a red pigment, so-called hemoglobin, that is helping in the transportation of oxygen. And in between the path, the oxygen is diffused into the cell which is in need of that. और रास्ते में क्या होता है? ये ऑक्सीजन सेल absorb करते जाते हैं which is in need of the oxygen, and this is used in the breaking down of food, the glucose which we are taking in, and also in the release of energy. Next there is what? This oxygen combines with the digested food glucose present in the cells to release energy. Carbon dioxide gas is produced as a waste product during respiration in the cells. Carbon dioxide and water also in the cells of the body tissues. This carbon dioxide diffuses into the blood. वापस से कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड कहाँ मिक्स हो रही है? ब्लड में. And blood will carry it to the, where it will carry back to the alveoles. वाला भी हम लोग क्या बात कर रहे थे? That alveoli connected है कैपिलरीज से. कैपिलरी ब्लड वेसल्स हैं और ये क्या करते हैं? ऑक्सीजन को ट्रांसपोर्ट करते हैं. Why? They are having a red pigment so called hemoglobin which is helping in the transportation. Correct? So ब्लड कैरीज कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड बैक टू द लंग्स. वापस से जो ब्लड क्या कर रहा है? कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड को कहां लेके जाएगा? लंग्स के पास, टू द एल्वियोली, एंड देन इट विल गेट एक्सहेल्ड थ्रू योर, देन विल पास थ्रू ट्रेकिया. एल्वियोली से ब्रोंकाई, ब्रोंकाई से विंड पाइप, ट्रेकिया, और ट्रेकिया से फिर नॉस्ट्रिल्स, एंड देन इट विल बी एक्सहेल्ड आउट इनटू द environment. This carbon dioxide diffuses into the blood due to its higher concentration in body tissues, and this concentration we have cleared in class 9 already. If you are not aware with that, I can send you the revision videos for that. Blood carries the carbon dioxide back to the lungs where it diffuses into the alveoli. As I told just now, when we breathe out air, the diaphragm and the muscles attached to the rib relax. Ribs means the rib cage, which is providing protection to the lungs, due to which our chest cavity contracts and becomes smaller when we are exhaling air. This contraction movement of the chest pushes out carbon dioxide from the alveoli of the lungs into the trachea, nostrils, and then out of the body into the air. In this way, the process of gaseous exchange is completed in human respiratory system. So this is what human respiratory system and how does it takes place. We have discussed all over about all the things and the different functions and processes which are taking place from nostrils, nasal cavity, alveoli, chest cavity, bronchus, rings, trachea, larynx, pharynx, the area from mouth to the trachea, that is the windpipe, that is pharynx, keep in mind, and this voice box, this is the larynx. Okay, trachea is also known as windpipe. If you have any questions or doubts regarding this, you may ask. Otherwise, our respiratory in humans is completed here. This is what respiration in humans, and this is the human respiratory system, and this topic gets our completed here. So our almost chapter is also ended up. So if anybody have any other doubts or any functioning, any parts, tissues, then you may ask. But I want to know about that muscular tissues also, their functioning and structure, because that is also asked and that is also important. We read in the previous class only, but these all are connected, like diffusion, exchange of gases, conditions, hypertonic, hypotonic, isotonic, exchange of gases, exchange of water. Exchange of gases is done through diffusion, and exchange of water is done through osmosis. Correct.